Hello, welcome beautiful people. We are on the Caribbean coastline today to celebrate the 19-degree Aquarian full moon that peaks in energy on August 11th at 6:35 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So adjust to your time zone. It's a gorgeous morning here, and I'm so grateful to be here to celebrate this moon with all of you today. So these moon cycles as of late have been very potent, and there's been an energy that's followed through from each moon cycle because of course our outer planets are a little slower moving. So we have continued in this moon what's called a fixed cross in the sky between the north and the south node, Uranus, and now the sun and the moon. So these energies are really intense. They are potent, they're electric, they're full of ascension energy. And now Saturn's involved in the mix too, because we have the sun and the sun opposite Saturn and the moon conjunct Saturn. So as with any full moon, we have the sun opposite the moon. The sun is at 19 degrees of Leo, the moon is at 19 degrees of an Aquarius. So these are the energies of balancing the needs of the individual, the needs of the heart of the individual, and the needs of the collective. Leo is our heart. Leo is courage. Leo is love. Leo is following our hearts and being in alignment with love, being childlike, being playful, our hopes, our dreams, our wishes, what we're here to create and shine out of us in the highest level. And Aquarius is the maverick. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. Aquarius is ascension energy, it's vibration. Aquarius is, what we belong with. It's the energy of belonging because we belong with where we vibrate. So if I vibrate at a state of love, I belong with love. If I vibrate at a state of chaos, I'm going to draw chaos towards me. So with the full moon being at 19 degrees of Aquarius, that is a degree of manifestation. 9 is I act, 1 for my heart, 10, which equals 10, which is I manifest. And then I manifest breaks down even further to I love and I have boundaries. So it's a very complicated degree, but it really is, this full moon carries the energy to me and the power of releasing the old ways of manifesting, the old ways that we manifested the vibration that created the reality around us that was not in highest alignment for our hearts, for what our hearts are here to shine out, to do, to be, to serve. So full moons carry an energy of release. They carry an energy of letting go, of moving on from a cycle that we're ready to move on from, because either it's out of alignment now, either it's not in our highest good or in the highest good of the collective. These energies are really revolutionary. They really are to align us as a species, as an individual, as a community, and as a collective with our hearts, with what our hearts are here to create and courageously shine and be. But any time that we're moving through massive change, which is what these energies carry with them, there can be a degree of discomfort. And the way the astrological signs that all of these aspects are in, that I'm speaking of, that are in the Grand Cross, the fixed Grand Cross, are fixed energies. Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio are all fixed. They don't want to change. They don't shift easily. They don't move easily. They are in their patterns and they want to stay in their patterns. And so we have these big daddy energies like Saturn and Uranus and the nodes and the sun and the moon that are coming in. We just had Mars here at our last, at the beginning of August, the end of July, which was in the mix too. So it's these really big, potent, massive energies that are shaking the foundations of everything that we've built, of all the patterns that we've created, that have created these vibrations that are no longer in alignment with what we want to see as individuals and what we want to see in the collective. These energies are the energy of change, and it's, as I've spoken in other videos, I feel like the moon cycles are these new templates that are being rolled out to humanity. It's a stamp in time, an energetic stamp in time that's like, here is this energy that we can now access, this template that we can bring into our consciousness. And we, as humans, have a choice. The energies work on different levels. There are ways that the energies can be manifested that feel incredibly uncomfortable. Depending on how we've been living our life up to this point, how awake we are, how aware we are, and how willing we are to flow, to be in the moment, to change, to listen to our inner guidance. When we have the inner guidance that it's time to shift a thought, a behavior, a pattern, a way of being, a way of living, and we ignore that, these energies come along and they can slap us around a little bit and make us shift and change. Things can be taken from our lives. Sudden, shifts in energy, sudden losses of jobs, partnerships, relationships, ways of being, income sources, resources. And I don't want to impart an energy of fear, because I don't believe that we have to come from that place. When we live from a place of awareness, when we're awake, when we're in our moment, when we listen to our guidance and our messages, when we're connected to our hearts and we're acting from that place, we are given the signals about the directions that we need to move, the behaviors that we need to shift, the choices that we need to make to be on our highest path and in alignment. So for some, this energy, as I spoke to in my last video, will be like rocket fuel to your heart's deepest desires and biggest dreams. But all of this energy will require change. And in the easiest, most beautiful, most aligned way that we can do it is be in our heart and listen. Listen to the guidance that we're receiving from our source, from Mother Earth, from all the benefic energies around us, from the angels. Open up and ask. Ask your body. Ask Source. Ask Mother Earth. When you are faced with decisions right now, be in touch. Be awake. Be thinking, feeling, intuiting what is in your highest. Ask. The messages are given when we're asked and we get still and we get quiet. Because there is potential for radical manifestation with this. And absolute shocking changes that are incredible, dreams coming true, everything that you've ever wished for. And there's potential for breakdown. But if you are one of those that's moving through breakdown right now, or will over these next months, these energies aren't just now. They'll be unfolding for some time. But right now they're super potent, and the seeds are being planted for the manifestations. So we will see shifts in our life. We will see change. And if it happens in a way that feels uncomfortable or feels scary or feels hard, just be with your heart and as much as you can, surrender to the process. Surrender to the love that these energies are for us, individually and collectively. This is the creation of the new earth. This is the creation of heaven on earth reality for everyone. As uncomfortable as it feels, as much as we can, stay in your heart and stay in the tone of what you want to be, do, serve, create, what your heart is here to be, and try to not buy into the outer reality that is happening around you. Try to understand that just because what you see out there doesn't match what your heart feels, what your heart is here to do and be, accept it, love it, grieve it, feel all of the feelings that come with this, and be in love with that, understanding that this is all for us. It is all for us, and we have the ability to manifest at the highest level right now. We have the ability to ride this wave to our best life, to higher states of love and higher states of being for the whole planet, for Mother Earth. This is incredible creation energy. Saturn in this energy, in the square to the nodes, the square to Uranus, opposite the sun, is calling for us. It's at 22 degrees, which is the quantum level. 22 degrees is like, it's portals of ascension opening in Aquarius. It's the ability to create the vibrations of anything we've ever desired. It's the ability to truly create the life that our soul incarnated to live. There are a lot of people jumping timelines to that highest soul blueprint, that template of the divine being that they are here to serve from their hearts, to live from their hearts, to receive to their hearts. And Saturn is bringing in that energy of devotion to the creation of this new vibration that's in alignment with all, that's in alignment with love, that's in alignment with harmony, that's in alignment with peace. It's really, really beautiful energy. You know, we have Mercury at 12 degrees of Virgo, and it's in a supportive angle to the North Node and the South Node in Uranus. 12 degrees is a degree of belief. Mercury's really been playing in these energies a lot, and I feel this is very important because our mind, Mercury is the fastest moving planet. And I feel it as a consciousness that's able to move in and out of all the other states of consciousness and communicate information, receive information. And Mercury is really calling for us at a net 3 to align our beliefs with this new template of reality that we're creating. And it's in Virgo, so it's the beliefs about the physical reality, about being in integrity on all levels with our heart and the creation of the physical reality that we're here to live. The creation of two, the feelings, one, what our heart wants, the love that we are, believing in our ability to create that, to be in the states that create these vibrations of heaven on earth, and using our minds, being, analytical and strategic in Virgo, to use our thinking and use our communication with ourselves and those around us to create this beautiful world that we're all here to do. And I know a lot of you are in these massive transformations that are putting you on that higher timeline, where you're going to do your part to create for your heart these heaven on earth frequencies. So Mercury is really supportive of this energy. It's really being supported to ascend our thinking, to ascend the way that we think about ourselves, the way we think about the collective, the way we think about Mother Earth and our role and our beliefs in all of it. And really, I'm really feeling this, like, we don't have to buy into the belief that's being served to us. We don't have to buy into that. We are absolutely powerful beings that create the reality that we see around us. And we have the ability to change that reality. We have the ability to change our thinking, to change our thoughts, to change our communication, to align with new beliefs, with the creation of the love that we are here to be, to receive, to serve with. We have Venus at 0 degrees of Leo. This is really, to me, one of the most important energies, maybe the most quiet energy of this full moon, but most important. This is about boundaries around our own self-love. There's a shift in boundaries with our heart and our own self-love that's being offered to us with this full moon. So many of us, especially those of us who really are wanting to live an authentic life of love, have not been the best with boundaries with ourselves. Those that are in service to others have neglected the service to their own heart to a big degree. And this is some of the root issue of why we see the outer reality where we are in this moment in time, because we have to maintain those boundaries around our love with ourselves, around the way that we think of ourselves, the way we speak of ourselves, the way we act for ourselves, the way we protect ourselves. And Venus is coming along in Leo, and it's really allowing us to open our boundaries to a new way of being and close the boundaries and fortify the boundaries in the way that they need to with ourself. It's being in the first decan, it is boundaries with our own self and with our own heart and how we love ourselves. How do you wake up in the morning and choose to love yourself? And being in full alignment with what's in your highest good. Is that coffee every morning? Is that really in your highest good? Is that really what your heart wants? And Venus is opposite Pluto. Pluto's at 26 degrees of Capricorn. And Pluto has been calling for Venus to shift, let go, transform, transmute the ways of being. She just went through Cancer, in the high degrees of Cancers, the way of feeling the reality around us and opening to the feelings that we really want to see and live with and create for this world and for ourselves, for our loved ones. And now at 0 degrees of Leo, Pluto's calling on Venus, and it's like, okay, where do we need to fortify? Where do we need to strengthen? And where do we need to open? And really calling us back to our hearts to be in alignment with the energies of shifting and changing and releasing and letting go the boundaries that no longer serve and fortifying the ones that are for our hearts. So I see a lot of shifts in our own behavior with ourselves, and really caring for our hearts in a different, new way, and letting go of the ways that don't serve us any longer. Mars is also in a supportive angle to Pluto. Mars is at 25 degrees of Taurus in a trine to Pluto, and this really is, Pluto, I feel, is working deeply again with our masculine and feminine energies, and the way that we receive, the way that we open, and the way that we act. at 25 degrees, that's the highest degree of spirit. And, Pluto is asking for us to manifest new ways of acting for the collective, of acting for Mother Earth in Taurus, of acting, in alignment with that highest soul template that we came here to live. Neptune is also is mixed in here in this supportive angle to Mars in a sextile to Pluto. And so this is that energy. Neptune's at 24 degrees of Pisces, and this is that energy of our soul's highest, most divinely aligned, most beautiful template of love that our hearts are here to be. And it's really supporting this shift in our actions, this shift of acting from that most divinely aligned template. And Pluto's helping to release the patterns of actions, the patterns, the ways of being, the ways of manifesting here on Earth that no longer serve us. And then we have Chiron. Our healer is in a trine to the sun at this moon. Chiron is, let me see here. Chiron is still at 16 degrees, so that is the highest, not the highest degree of spirit, but it's also a net 7. So Chiron is really helping us to heal our hearts. It's in this really beautiful angle to the sun and in a sextile to the moon. And so it's supporting that healing and that release of the old ways of manifesting, the vibrations that are out of alignment with our hearts, and really aligning our hearts with this new vibrational template that is based in love, and really helping to heal the old patterns and the old ways of being. It's really lovely. Jupiter's also there in a supportive angle. It's a wider orb, but it's still at 8 degrees. And so Jupiter is helping us to expand our devotion to ourselves and our hearts and what it is we're here to create for the individual that we are, so that it's in support of our hearts, expanding our hearts and our way, expanding expanding the way that we act to manifest for our hearts, and allowing us, expanding the ability to have vision that is in alignment with the creation of these new templates of vibration that we're here to that we're really here to align with and belong with, the love that we are. So it's incredible energy. It's not the easiest energy. With the South Node there, still in Scorpio, the South Node is at 17 degrees of Scorpio, and that's about, it's a net 8, which is decisions or devotions. It's really helping us to release the way that we decide, the shadow ways, the unconscious ways, the subconscious ways that we make decisions in our lives that are out of alignment. So many of us humans walk around unconsciously making decisions all the time that are not in alignment with our hearts and not in alignment with love. And it's not intentional. It's because there's parts of us that are still asleep. All of us, even the most awake people, have parts of their beings that are asleep and that are involved in these decision-making processes that we're not even aware of. And these energies are supportive in cracking that open. So, awareness and insight into how you maneuver your daily life and the life around you and make decisions may come up right now and really help you to to align with a new way, the North Node at 17 degrees of Taurus, a new way of deciding for your heart, receiving your intuition 7, to be in alignment with your heart and deciding from that place. Anytime I have major decisions in my life, even minor decisions, I really, really attempt to be in my heart and ask for the guidance for which way I'm going to go. For as simple as a hike or a vacation or a meal, because our hearts know. Our hearts are that radar to source spirit, to our intuition, that knows what's in our highest and what's in the highest for all those around us and what's in the highest for Mother Earth. It's in alignment with the collective. Our heart's always aware. And these energies are really helping to shift us back into that. And of course, Uranus there is really helping us to ascend our actions around that. So those two are working synergistically to up-level the way that we manifest here for our hearts. So it's really beautiful energy. We still have, as I spoke about Ceres and Isis in my last moon ceremony, they're now conjunct. They're now still together in Leo at 8 degrees. And so this is also, I'm still feeling this, their counterparts, Osiris and Persephone, are now also in Leo at 4 and 2 degrees. And so their counterparts are moving into conjunction with them. Ceres and Persephone, I believe, are 4 degrees apart. And Isis and Osiris are 6 degrees apart. And it might be opposite, but they're both moving into this conjunction in Leo. And with Ceres and Isis being at 8 degrees of Leo, this to me really feels like this is now we're deciding for our hearts. We're deciding with this divine feminine energy, this cosmic mother Isis, the mother of all creation, and this earth mother Ceres, these nurturing energies of love of the divine feminine are helping us to decide to call back the pieces of our soul, the fragmented parts, the rejected parts, the lost parts of our being, to decide to bring those back into our hearts, to love them at the highest levels, to bring them into our hearts in Leo, to do it courageously, to reclaim the parts of ourselves that have kept us out of love, so that we can be this unified, whole, healthy being, understanding that we are that love that we've been seeking. We are that love that we thought was outside of us, that Isis thought that Osiris was the end-all be-all, but it was her all along, just like Ceres thought Persephone was that love. And when they were torn from that, their soul fragmented and they felt lost, and they were seeking all over the world for that love, when all along that love is them. It's inside of them. And they ascended into this state of these beautiful goddesses that know that now, they don't live with their divine counterparts normally, but this energy in the heavens, with them coming into alignment with their divine counterparts, is this energy of calling back all of those pieces that we have rejected and that we haven't loved. And in Leo, we're doing that from our hearts. We're calling back in this love. So it's this, all of these energies are working synergistically to help bring us into a whole unified being that's in alignment with the love that we are, that's in alignment with our heart, that's in alignment with Mother Earth and Holy Source, and what it is that our souls are here to do, be, create, and serve at our highest levels. And it's gorgeous. It's all for us. Anything that's happening right now is all for us. So as much as you can love and be in love, whatever comes up, surrender. I've had to surrender a lot lately. There have been uncomfortable experiences in my life where I have had to go inside and surrender and understand this is for me. I may not know why in this moment, but if I ask and if I sit with it, it always comes to me why. I get there, but in the moment I may not know why this uncomfortable feeling, this uncomfortable experience is happening. But we're really just called to surrender right now and to be in love and to be in flow. And we're able to be really highly guided right now if we can tap into these energies. And if it all feels messy and uncomfortable, that's okay. That's natural and normal with these energies, so don't beat yourself up. We are all awakening at different levels, on different timelines, and in different ways. And parts of us might be fully online and awake, while parts of us are just the most, comatose to sleep. And these energies are here to wake us up. So be patient with yourself, be patient with the world around you, and just understand that humans are moving through big energies right now. So just love each other no matter what's happening, and understand that nobody can escape the shifts that are happening, and it's all for us. So as much as you can love yourself and love your loved ones and love humanity right now, please do, because everybody is moving through this. Everybody's moving through this, and it's such radical energy and radical change that change is inherently uncomfortable at times. Now we have the ability to shift that, and remember, some of these changes are fully like your dreams coming true, but it may not feel like that. So I love you all. My heart is with you, and just be in the love that you are as much as you possibly can right now. And if you're having trouble with that, sit and be quiet and ask for guidance. Ask for guidance, because it will come. It will come. Yeah, I think I'm complete. There's more, but I'll be complete with this. The one more thing I'll say is that Pallas is at 18 degrees of Gemini right now, and that's our, again, she's carrying a lot of these energies that Mercury are, being strategic, planning, using our mind in Gemini to create these vibrations. She's in a real supportive angle to Saturn and the Sun and Moon for this full moon. So she's really, really aligning us with the wisdom, the deep soul wisdom and knowledge that's inherently in us, helping us to awaken to these new vibrations and plan and strategize and using our mental energy on how we can really ride this wave. So it's really supportive. Listen to the insights that you get in your mental field and in your communications with others right now. You could have like radical thoughts and ideas come in that really, really help to shift, and communications. At 18 degrees, this is the community around you. So she's helping us to align our decisions with our heart so that we can act from that place at 18 degrees. So I love you all. That's it. I'll be done with the astrology. There's so much to say about it. It's so potent. It's so beautiful. It's so much for us. And it could be so uncomfortable. So wherever you are right now, just love you, and I love you, and I'm so grateful for you. So I did not bring my drum to Belize, but I have my rattle. So we'll go ahead and start in our angel ceremony now. And we will call in the energies of the angels and all the benefic beings to help support us on creating this new template of reality of heaven on earth for all of us. Thank you for joining me. Holy source of all that is, Mother Goddess, Father God, holy inner child, beautiful angels of the Christ-like consciousness, beautiful guardian archangels of Mother Earth, Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Gabriel. Beautiful benefic beings of Mother Earth and the cosmos. All of the energies of the light of the Christ-like consciousness here, helping Mother Earth, helping humans, helping the collective to ascend, to align with the energies of heaven on earth, the vibrations and frequencies of heaven on earth for all, the vibrations and frequencies of love, of harmony, of grace and peace. The beautiful ancestor spirits of this land and of our own, the sacred energies of the four directions, the elements of Mother Earth, the water, the fire, the earth, the air, all the gods and goddesses throughout all time, all of these benefic beings, the ascended masters, the light beings, these energies of the cosmos, the beautiful moon, the sun, the asteroids, the planets, the angels, all of these ascended energies, all of the creatures of Mother Earth, the spirit animals. We thank you, beautiful beings, all of our helpful guides, guardian angels, beautiful beings that are guiding us, loving us, surrounding us. Thank you for joining us all in ceremony today. Thank you for surrounding us in light, surrounding us in love, and surrounding us in the frequencies of our hearts, heaven on earth. Thank you for helping us to align with these energies in a harmonious way, to flow, to open, to expand, and to grow in all the ways that are in alignment with our hearts, heaven on earth, and with the creation of the frequencies of heaven on earth for all. Thank you for supporting these shifts in vibration, these shifts and changes, helping us to download the new templates of these realities and release the old ways of deciding and being and acting. Thank you for guiding us and helping us to be in our hearts and live from our hearts and live for our hearts and for our hearts and for each other's hearts. Thank you for helping us to manifest this beautiful new earth. Thank you for joining us in this sacred ceremony today to ride this wave, this quantum ascension wave to our heart's highest timeline for this incarnation here. Our mission to be the love that we are for Mother Earth, for ourselves, for our souls, for Holy Source of all that is, and for each other, for the human collective. Thank you for helping us to align with these highest divine templates. The story, the life that our soul came to be, came to live, came to create as the love that we are in every moment. I thank you and I love you. I now call upon Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Raphael to join us all here in ceremony today, to merge your energies deeply with our own and help us to ground this beautiful golden angelic energy deep into the center of all the aspects of Mother Earth, deep into her core, into all of her being. These beautiful angelic frequencies, heaven on earth frequencies, ascension frequencies, deep into the core of Mother Earth, filling our bodies with light, quantum energy, aligned with love. I now ask that you guide us in raising our frequencies so high. We raise our frequencies so high, so high between the realms, between the heavenly realm and the angelic realm. We raise our frequencies so high that we open up the most beautiful, the most massive, the most abundant, the most stable vortex of energy from the heavenly realms. From these angelic realms, we open up this beautiful portal of love, of light, of Christ-like consciousness. So this light light flows deeply into our bodies and throughout all of creation. Thank you, Archangel Sandalphon, for grounding this portal of energy, this vortex of energy created from these quantum level ascension energies, grounding it deep into the core of Mother Earth, keeping this open, this beautiful vortex of energy from the heavenly realms, from the angelic realms, keeping this open in all directions. Thank you, dragons, air dragons, earth dragons, fire dragons, and water dragons, all the benefic beings and elementals of Mother Earth. Thank you for keeping this portal open in all directions, in all time, in all quantum realities, so that this light of heaven, this light of love, this light of harmony, this light of heaven on earth frequencies stays open in all directions, in all quantum realities for all of time, so that the light of heaven on earth, the light of Christ-like consciousness flows in abundantly and freely, harmoniously, helping to connect all humans back to their hearts, all humans past, present, and future in all timelines and quantum realities, connected deeply to their hearts and the love that they are, living in that state of love for their heart, for their heart's highest good and the highest good of all of humanity. Thank you for flowing this light from this beautiful portal, this beautiful vortex of energy into all aspects of Mother Earth, into all of her earth, all of her water, all of her fire, and all of her air, and every dimensional reality that exists throughout all time and space. Flowing this light into the cosmos, into the human collective, into all creations, into all of creation, aligning the fabric of reality with love, with healing, with harmony, healing the fabric of reality, healing all that is, every bit of creation with these energies of the Christ-like consciousness, these energies of heaven on earth, these energies of love, these energies of harmony, bringing everything back to a state of love now and throughout all of time, in all quantum realities, aligning all of existence with love and with grace and with the energies and frequencies of heaven on earth. May we manifest this now in every timeline, every lifetime, in all quantum reality, for the highest good of all. And so it is. Blessed be. Thank you. 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 Thank you, beautiful people. Be with your hearts. Be in the love that you are. And be gentle. Be so gentle with yourself. Be so gentle with Mother Earth. Be so gentle with those around you and those you love right now. It's such a powerful time. We can create this together. We are creating this together. We can't escape it. It's happening. It's happening for us. And the key is to surrender, to love, and to be the love that you are. I love you all. I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful to have incarnated at this time with you and to be in this process with you and to be expanding into the love that I am in every moment. And it's beautiful. Thank you, beautiful people. Go in love.